hello there and welcome to my craft room. I'm Sandy Allnock, Prima Ribbonista for May Arts Ribbon, and I would like to show you today how I made this really beautiful patriotic card. For me, this season is a real red, white, and blue one. We had Armed Forces Day in May as well as Memorial Day. We've got coming up really soon on June 14th, Flag Day. Then we've got Independence Day coming up on July 4th. It's just red, white, and blue all over. But I thought since we're doing a Stampendous Coredinations May Arts blog hop, I would do something really crazy and add some craft and brown into the mix and make it a real vintage piece. So let's get started. I'll show you how we did it. I'm starting with this Coredinations cardstock. This is on the front side a color, but the base is craft. So when you do any sanding on it, you're going to end up with a craft color instead of white, which is going to add a real vintage flair to this card and adds a real unique texture to any project you use with it. I'm going to use these Sizzix embossing folders. I've cut my panels to size so I can do two at once. I'm going to cut them later in half for my design, but I've got the two panels, one red, one blue, running them through different folders. I don't know if it's illegal to run some Sizzix folders through a Cuttlebug or not, but I did it. Look, it worked beautifully. So I've got a piece of white paper down just so I don't scratch my green mat, but this is the Sand It set. I really think this is a brilliant idea. It's a block that has two pieces of Velcro on it, and these little pieces of sandpaper have Velcro on the backs of them. And you can do two sides of this thing. All you do is rub it and you don't have to squish your fingers. The number of times I've folded a piece of sandpaper in half and scratched the heck out of my little fingers while I was working has gotten me not wanting to do any sanding. But look at this. It makes it all really super easy. And you can press harder to get more of the craft coming through, but I wanted it a little bit uneven. And now this is a really cool thing. It comes with this little rag thing. It's got a really funky, weird texture to it. But what it does is grab up all the extra dust. You can rub it across your project and pull off any excess dust. And you can also do that on your mat. How cool is that? They know me. They know I don't like messes. And it cleans up just perfectly. So now I'm going to sand the other one, just like the first. And just going to press where I feel like I want more texture and a little bit less in other places. Now I've cut the two pieces in half to these measurements, and I'm making a square card. I'm not sending this through the mail, so if you're sending it through the mail, you're going to have to pay some extra postage, but I made it a really nice big one. I'm going to put it in a box for somebody serving overseas, so it can be as big and lumpy and weird sized as I want. So next, I've got this really incredible ribbon from May Arts. I have been trying to use this stuff, but it's really wide, so it's really hard to use really wide stuff. I've been trying to figure out how to do bows and knots that will work. So I took some twine and I tied it around a really loose knot, and then I didn't have to secure the knot really heavily by tying it a second time and making a double knot, but this will just hold it in place just perfectly for me. So all you need to do then is tie a little bow in my twine and I'm ready to go. For my image, I took some craft cardstock and I stamped the eagle once, and then I added an eagle that I already stamped and colored on white and popped it so I get a real dramatic effect from it. I've also added a bunch of wooden stars, which again wouldn't go through the mail really well, but they're going to be perfect for the use for this card to thank someone who's serving overseas. Thank you so much for taking a moment to watch this video. If you want to go see the coloring of that Stampendous eagle, it's right here. You can just click on that and it will take you there. And I would love it if you would leave me a comment down below and tell me if you do anything for some of these patriotic holidays. I know a lot of people do July 4th, but do you do anything for Flag Day? I would love to know. All right, thanks guys. Take care. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.